with the greatest UFC fighter, Frank Shamrock. Okay, if you really are into UFC fighting, you into any of those realistic fighting things, this is the great one right here. This is the one that you need to go home, go to Blockbusters, go to Hollywood, go to any video store around in your area. If you see a DVD and it ain't got him on it, it's not real UFC fighting. This is the best. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
All right, our interview is gonna start off with, how is it that when you're preparing for a UFC fight, what type of music do you listen to get yourself in the zone and prepared and on gear for what you get ready to do?
I listen to quite a bit of music, but I like the pretty gnarly, pretty hard beating rap and hip hop when I go to train. For my cardiovascular training, I like it fast with a good beat, and then for my sparring and stuff, I like it a little bit slower but with a good beat. Because I punch and move at the beat of the music, so for me it's very rhythmic and it's very natural when the beat comes on the move. It's like you do dancing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just think it helps me relax and focus better. Because what the music does is it allows my subconscious mind to kind of chill, and it allows my subconscious mind to sort of take more control of what's going on by way of my body. Because I just hear the music, and then the music moves, or helps me move, or helps me guide myself. But each round, if the song changes, then so does the tempo, and so does the beat at which I'm moving my body.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, and I want to get in here with both of these two great ones, but this is the man. Now let me ask you something. When the UFC first came in, man, I mean, and no disrespect to nobody, they was dominant, but this man, he done came in and he done just changed the sport. I mean, what is it that you did to revolutionize your fighting to take it a step above everybody else? I mean, when jiu-jitsu was in everybody's mind, the dominant thing, man, you came in here, Frankie, you just remember when we was in that class, you showed me that little, the total thing, man. Yeah, what is it that you done did, man, it just changed? I mean, your last fight, I mean, you just dominated the guy, man. Talk to us, what is it? What did you do to change it?
I didn't do anything different, I just looked at it different. Everybody came at it, and when I started as a martial artist, and everybody was relying on their martial arts, on their current martial arts system to make them successful. And then all I did was, when I came aboard, I had a different outlook at it. I looked at it like a scientific application, like I was going to school, and I applied my kind of martial arts approach to it with a scientific base. So I've always been a fan of Bruce Lee, and he's always preached a way of no wasted motion economy. So I just took those same principles to fighting, and when I first started, I realized that everybody didn't know what the hell they were doing. They were just fighting and doing their best. But there were very few scientists that came along and studied the art and created regular biomechanical systems to do the art. So I look at myself more as a scientist than as a teacher than as a real fighter. But if you sat down for 10 years like I did and studied it, you'd figure it out too.
Yes, sir.
No one else took the time because everybody else is, running around doing this, that, and the other. But
and just one other question. I mean, because right now on the underground market with hip hop, with the fight game, most of the people that watch pay-per-view, there's a lot of those teenagers out there selling drugs, they running wild. There's a lot of other people, but if you go to the underground market, they got these underground tapes where kids out in the back alleys trying to do that. If you could say anything that's positive to a kid out there trying to emulate this stuff and causing badly harm to a family member or a friend, what could you say to them to just change that? Because some people will really seriously be hurt. And on the underground market, do you know what? These tapes are the hottest selling tapes out there.
Well, I mean, the scary thing is, or the disconcerting thing is that fighting in itself is against human nature. It's fight or flight, and humans will usually run if they're smart. When you stay and fight, there's a whole other responsibility associated with it. For me, it's an art form, so I would never do it anywhere else. I would never do it unless they were paying me gobs of money and I was doing it professionally. It just doesn't make any sense. Or unless I was in my gym in a safe, controlled environment. I mean, if you're out and you're young and you want to get into business or you like what you're doing or whatever, you need to approach it like art. I mean, you need to find a good teacher or leader, somebody to help guide you through it. There's a bunch of knuckleheads out there doing a bunch of crazy stuff. It's the same as in pro wrestling. It's the same as in football. If you're not wearing pads, you don't have a good instructor, you don't know what you're doing, you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else. But it really is an art form, and that's what we got to teach our youth these days. Just like hip-hop is art. I mean, it's art. When it's done right, it's beautiful. When it's done wrong, it sucks. That's the thing we got to avoid.
So everybody out there, remember, this is the great one, Mr. Frank Shamrock. Remember, he's one of the most humblest guys you can ever meet. All right? Much love, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Frank. Yeah, see the peace sign? He's straight from the...